Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sussex Saturday on Monday. I am VS Speaks Royally. Good to see you all out here, hanging out in the chat. I know some of you are listening while working or getting ready for work, and we won't tell anybody, right? So please remember to hit the thumbs up if you haven't already done so. And I'm going to go ahead and get on into it because I know everybody's got things to do. So, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Again, right now everybody, squad is doing their review in as watching over and over and over and over again the Harry and Meghan docuseries on Netflix, since the anniversary of its drop was December 8th. So we know that December 15th will be the first anniversary of the second segment of that docuseries. And good times, good information. Those that listen from the clouds and know a little bit about Harry and Meghan, if you have Netflix, you really should watch the docuseries per my suggestion, because you will learn a lot more, especially understand the vitriol that I have for the tabloids and all the ish that they've done, because it's laid out all there. It's all laid out there for you. All right, so I'm going to just jump into the pre-trash time, and these are trending. So hashtag say no to racism. We know that Meghan did the no hate campaign at one point. And then long pre Harry. Okay. And then also trending is Prince of Pegging. So I just was like, oh, that's still trending? Okay. So just to understand. Now, a squatty had put this out, and I thought it was so apropos. So it says, it's pretty obvious at this point that KM is intentionally being styled like Meghan to generate buzz and headlines. It outrages Meghan supporters and thrills her detractors. Either way, it ensures media coverage and people talking about it. I thought it was interesting because while, yes, it may have some media coverage, and yes, it does outrage. It's more it's like a psychotic look. So if her detractors are thrilled, which, mind you, the derangers, let's call them by their given names, um, I don't think they even like it being said that, cosplay is dressing like Meghan. They like it to be known that, no, she wore it first, and this is a date that she wore. Everybody wears clothing, but it's a little obvious that you only wore coat dresses when the Queen was alive, and suddenly now you're like trying to vamp it up. He don't want you. Speaking of Harry, and hell, your husband probably don't want you by the looks of things. Anyway, I'm not even in trash time, but okay, let me behave myself. All right, let me go here and let me just check comments because I'm getting ready to cut up. Hey, no, how are you? Lottie said, I've watched the documentary 7 times already and I'm still not done. Yeah, I started. I binge watch. So I watched the thing, I think it felt like a million times when it was first released. It's so much to absorb in it. So things that I missed the first time, second, third, and fourth time that you notice, and it's like, oh, um, so it's good stuff. So it's good stuff. Annie said, "VS, I'm retired. I have all day." Woo! Well, that's good to know. I look forward to being the retired status with, millions of dollars in the bank. so I can hang out and come every day and do all this stuff with you all. Let me see. Church and Lee says, okay, I've watched the docu-series 48 times and counting. Yeah, I know it's much more than that for me. Uh, it's good stuff. Good stuff. Let me see. Annie, it seems as though all royal protocols died with Queenie. Yes, very much so. Very much so. So, how apropos we'll use protocols to beat Meghan up with, but then, we know they don't really exist. I mean, the Queen's even told different people they don't. There's no such thing. But you were cosplaying the Queen wearing coat dresses. You are crazy as okay? Because the moment she's out of the picture, I mean, dear God, if you start dressing like the current Khan, we're going to know that you have lost it completely. But you try to look like the one that you wish you were. Okay. Uh-huh. Church and Ellie, the derangers like Kate dressing like Meghan. Really? Yeah, that's what I said. No, they don't. They'll claim that it's the other way around. Meghan's dressing like her. It's like, Meghan ain't checking for her. Not coach dress lady. No. Let's not get it twisted. Lottie, Kate is just evil. I'll let people figure out that middle word there. Okay, I pray every day that she gets. Ooh, she's going to. Have no fear. She's going to. Let me see. Mrs. S is saying we knew that was the reason that they were putting Meghan's feminine style on the body of Princess Broomstick, who have the shape of a boy and the posture of the Hulk. Jesus. Tell us how you really feel, Mrs. S. I'm just reading the comment that was there. Hello to everyone that has joined. Woo, Lord of mercy. Okay. So, Joyce, thank you for the super sticker. This is for you. You're making it rain down on me. Thank you again for that blessing. I appreciate it. All right. Dear said, well said, Mrs. S. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of obvious. So, um, even, yeah. One thing that she'll do, jazzy hands, I'm talking. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She has to show that ring. If I think if she's ever separated from that, she's really going to lose it. And P.S. You won't get it in the divorce. I'm just letting you know. Okay. The next one would get it revamped a little bit, I'm sure. Then there won't be a problem with an updated engagement ring. Watch what I say. Okay, Annie, it's really pissing the derangers and tabloids off because H&M haven't released their Christmas card. I hope they don't. Just let them live their lives happily with their kids. Oh, I'm loving it. And speaking of Christmas cards, let me go ahead and get into trash time. Let me get the thing because when I saw what I saw, I was like, is this like a joke from like the squad? Because we do have some jokesters. But oh no, it's a serious thing. I'm like, someone put those people in that picture together. We know who likes to we know who likes to put pictures like that. Okay, so because all them chaps weren't with the queen. Let me just move on from that. If all hearts and minds are on one accord, let's get in. It's your favorite time, trash time, trash time, trash time. So, kicking it off, cosplay. I saw this just as I was looking out on Google today, like, let me type names and see what's out there. So the Mirror had what really happened when Meghan Markle and Kate Middleton met after snub rumors. Because it's the Mirror, I wasn't clicking on it. I just took a screenshot of this information. So, cosplay, you need to get your house in order instead of worrying about leaking on Meghan. Let me just put it like that, because all the chaos that you put out there, that energy, is coming back at you. Your family already got whooped up. The truth was revealed. They have nothing in the bank. And from my understanding, your current husband did not rescue your parents yet. So I'm sure they're living good because they probably got a write off from the government, knowing who they're associated with. Hmm. hmm Grifters. So I saw this out on the app formerly known as, and I just had to say, caption this picture. What do you think that heifer is saying to Megan? Oh, did I say heifer? Excuse me. Because I probably have seen it and not really paid much attention. I was so in awe. Just let me just say, when Megan was on those balconies, I was looking at Megan. I wasn't paying attention to them others up there. So to see this, I'm like, oh, now I've seen the picture, just not paid. I was so looking at Megan because, this is shortly after being married and she's tanned and showing her shoulders, which was driving them all crazy that day. I remember that. But yeah, caption that picture. So someone had, there was a thread. You go down the rabbit hole, and I went down the rabbit hole, and it disturbed me because the picture that Mishun took with her in the red pant, the top and the pants, someone had racist on her. I just refused to take that screenshot because they're now claiming that Megan's racist. I love when racists do that. They like to point the finger back. Oh, no, you're racist. It doesn't stop that you are one. Yelling and screaming that other people are, and Megan isn't the one with the power, but okay, let's continue on your crazy mental game. So someone had mentioned how, cosplay hated Chelsea. And so someone posted two pictures that showed differently. And so I just took the pictures, saved them, and when I looked at them today, I was like, "Oh, I know why she's smiling in these pictures with Chelsea." And I'm going to see if you all notice. So here's the first picture. I will say, by the way that cosplay is dressed, she wasn't a wife at that moment. Hence why she's standing there kikiing and smiling and giggling and all that. Because you got your belly out as a duchess, because she would have been a duchess at that time when she married. No, you both were standard, bland girlfriends, wannabes. Chelsea was just being Chelsea. She don't know no different. I think she was the one raised in South Africa, right? So yeah, that's the part that I was just like, oh, okay. They both were on the same level, hence why she probably liked her, or it looks like she likes her. I wouldn't really say that she did, but yeah. hmm hmm People tell on themselves, so they don't even look at the bigger picture all the way around either. So go figure. All right. Now, I need someone, if you're in here from the UK, I didn't see Elaine and I hope she's okay. Anyone else from the UK, a Christmas cracker. What is that? Because I needed to understand the reference that was made to a picture. Again, I thought it was a squatty pulling a stunt on this picture. No, because I went out and looked and said, oh, yeah, it's out there. A Christmas cracker. The PR for this family is just horrendous. So, for those of you who aren't aware, I saw this screenshot. And so initially I was just like, uh-huh. Now, mind you, by then I had saw 6 different squatties that were sharing and had the same caption like, hashtag Christmas cracker. And I was like, what the? And then I saw it on the picture. Okay. Hmm. I just need to understand what the context of that, because why would you? All right. Anyway. So it was highlighted because at first I was like, that's your Christmas card? Hmm. Um, Black and white. Hmm. I'm just going. Now, this is what this cracks me up. So, the Telegraph, a royal family Christmas cards offer vision of present and future. So, I only took this screenshot because that was available. And then, of course, the screenshot. King's choice is full of coronation pomp versus the Waleses, which didn't think they were the Waleses anymore, but okay. Oh yeah, they are Prince and Princess of Wales. Excuse me. I'm thinking of their Duke and Duchess titles. They'll forever be that. But anyway, Wales's favorite casual look that echoes Princess Diana. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. Ain't nothing about this echoes Diana. Mm-mm. But we do know a couple that had a casual Christmas card, and it all hell broke loose because that's not what, when you want them to be royals, you say that's not what they should be wearing. Jeans, because Harry had his ripped jeans on and he was very happy and smiling and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, Kate's casual Christmas greeting. Mm. This is the parody account, everybody. This is the parody account, but it spoke volumes and the truth. Only we could make denim dull. There's tons of little hashtags there. Yeah, you can see exactly how the parody is, where they're going with their line of thought. But the one person not smiling in this picture, there's one person, and space better beware. His air is coming for him too. Okay. Because I noticed that was one of the first things I noticed when I looked at it. I was like, oh, okay. Why aren't you smiling? Um, okay. We're in trash time, so I'm just going to be. We know how children are, and we see their facial expressions when they're too close to her. So that's all I'm going to say. Mhm. All right. Let me continue on. All right. So Byline Times um, dropped some information the other day, and they were talking, revealed the emails behind the Royal Cash for Leaks affair. Um, they may not want to keep using that word affair around, in the same sentences as, space and his dad. Anyway, detailed but anonymous testimony from insiders at the Sun sat at the heart of the cash for leaks allegations involving a royal official, and the newspaper's former rep top editor, Dan Wooten. Now, Byline Times can publish the details for the first time, which they did. Give them the clicks, get in there and see. Yeah. But okay. Let me. This is probably a good time. So I think I was going to discuss tomorrow, but now it's probably time to mention it. So in what is coming out, we know that QE2 approved for security for Harry and Meghan, as well as that Frogmore is their, UK base. And it seems that a certain someone didn't give a flick. That's not the word I want to use, but didn't give a flick what his alleged beloved grandmother wanted. And as monarch, you would think that her wishes would have remained even in her death. But between grumpy umpies, Oompa Loompa, because that's what he's starting to look like, a Oompa Loompa, and Alien Head, his heir, y'all are some reckless, ruthless, racist SOBs. And on that, I'm going to continue on. Because if you have a deal, your words, sir. We're supposed to believe that you would honor an agreement that was made in the presence of the Queen and that was signed off and that this is what it's going to be. No wonder you want to try to undo the half in, half out, try to gain control of them again. F off. Okay. Let me continue with the few little tidbits that I do have remaining for trash time. So I saw this today on the app formerly known as, and this is a well-known Crazy Crazed Arranger, and they reported a post. I know on one, this is a screenshot that was there. So we're not obsessed with Meghan. We're defending our country / monarchy from an obnoxious, objectionable, very overly ambitious cable actress. Her endless false PR campaigns are based on gaining her as much attention, publicity as possible, regardless of the consequences to other people. All flipped around, defending your country and monarchy. The country has an army and other military to protect it, and the monarchy is over that. So if they really needed protection, they've got that. Hmm. But the obnoxious, objectionable, overly ambitious, take out the cable and just leave actress is cosplay. But nevertheless, the warped minds that you have is just unreal. Because here's two derangers, two different derangers, and they're referencing Meghan, mind you. Yes, she removed everything that shows her race. She's the racist. So they took a picture that Meghan has no control of what pictures are posted. So one was taken, lots of lights. So the lighting is much different. Like any of us who have melanation in our, we're melanated in our pigment, we change. Winter, some of us get a little lighter. Summertime, we're out there getting our vitamin D and we get a little darker. You put us in with a ton of lights, flashes, we're going to look a little different. Okay. But she's the racist. Now, this next one has me cracking up. You'll see the mental hoops they do. She's not proud, I'm sure it was of her heritage. If her heritage, that's why she doesn't care about Harry's family's tradition and heritage. She's not proud of her heritage. How do I say this without losing my channel? You crazy SOBs. Who do we always see with Meghan? Her mom. Who was at the wedding? Her mom. Because y'all like to point that out. All she had there was her mom. No, there were other family members there, but they were not disclosed. And there were articles written of other family members being there, but some of y'all are so crazy that you just won't, Anyway. So she's not proud of her heritage. She's very proud of her heritage. She covered it on the TIG. I mean, I would forget that I was related to them crazy three people that like to go to the tabloids and have been yelling and screaming how nasty she is and horrible, and we just want her money. We just want her to give us some money, but she doesn't. That's why she doesn't care about Harry's family tradition and heritage of pillaging nations, robbing and stealing, heritage. And you can even look at the German heritage if you really want to. So which heritage? Because they faked the one for the English. But nevertheless, let me move on. So this troll was mad at me. Which I have to say, well, thanks for the hate watch. I was the engagement. Engagement is engagement. But you left this message, this comment. Hilarious. Hilarious. I wouldn't subscribe to your channel even if there was a gun pointing at my head. You're an effing boring dude. Oh, I'm a dude? um, no, not a dude, but oh, alrighty then. Not sure who you were really trying to refer to. Not even an insult. These big boobs over here, say different. But okay. Sorry you wouldn't subscribe, but it's a free country. Other people do, and I'm so glad they like this dude. They don't find this dude boring. Oh, and I hope that when you're looking like this and you remember your comment that you made when the lady in black, comes to visit. Mhm. Boring? You must like setting yourself ablaze or something because boring? No, that's not something I'm usually hearing. Mm. Anyway, that's all the little tidbits I have for for trash time. Let me scroll up in the comments. What time is it? 12:15. Okay, so I'll try to get through them. Get you out of here um, in 30 minutes. Keep you for just an hour. Church Nelly says, Kate is never leaving Peghead willingly. What you think? They're going to be dragging her out of there? She'll go if they say to go, but she'll sit back and get that royal protection paid for by the taxpayers. hmm Connie said, Connie Balmer, Kate must have said something mean to Meghan. Oh, see, Meghan had that look like, what? Like I'm a grown woman. Excuse you. Whew. Mrs. S. What happened to Ma Middleton's face? Certainly, she knew the date of the Christmas shindig. She should have gotten the work done on her face earlier. She looked like she was in the ring with Mike Tyson. Oh my gosh. Mm. She probably can't afford it. And I guess her daughter can't get nothing out of, the hubby to do such because since, the king is the king, he probably is not giving up any money since his son now has that duchy to take care of them. Mm-hmm. Churchill, Meghan is too damn nice. She needs to unleash the black side of her DNA. Child. She showed a little bit of it in that docu-series. People should really, as well as because she falls under the zodiac Leo, people really should leave her alone. Just, Rohini, why are we watching White Chicks? You are too funny, Rohini. mm. Mrs. S, I'm sorry, but Chelsea is not cute. I'm sorry for being honest. I don't know. I'm gonna behave myself now. Angela Kitty didn't like being compared to Chelsea's bubbly personality. Oh, is that what it was? I think because she was driven by status and titles. When she got the titles, she could no longer, yuck it up. Because the way she was dressed, that clearly states they were on the same quote playing field. Mm-hmm. Okay. Annie says, Churchill, no, she doesn't. That's what they are expecting. Minxie will pull Christmas crackers at our dinner. Oh. Is it like dessert? Because I'm really just trying to understand what all that blandness and boringness in that picture. Christmas crackers? You usually call what we would call cookies, y'all call crackers, right? Hmm, okay. I'm really trying to understand without, going completely. Yeah. Wendy says Kate always feels threatened by accomplished women she can't compete. But okay, not to be mean, but what did Chelsea accomplish at that point? Mm, I'm gonna just keep moving. Annie the card from hell. Well, I mean, mm, okay. Lorna, VS speaks royally. A Christmas cracker is an item that you pull at Christmas, and inside is a paper hat and a small toy. Search Google for pictures. Oh, so it's not food. They're calling them toys? Mm, okay. You pull at Christmas, and inside is a paper hat and a small toy. So they're paper hats and they're toys. A Christmas cracker. Okay. I don't get it, but I'm going to let it go. Let me see, Minxie. They have a paper hat, stupid joke, and a small keepsake. Okay. One moment, please. One moment, please. Okay. They have a paper hat, a stupid joke, and a small keepsake. I'll say the kids are the keepsakes. The stupid joke is cosplay, and a paper hat definitely needs to be on Space's head. Okay. All right, a Christmas cracker. I still don't understand why you call the family that, but okay. Something I'm truly missing in the context of the calling a family Christmas cracker. Except they are a joke. Okay. Let me come back down here. Where was I? In these comments, because yeah. Church and only alien, no, they're not expecting it. Remember, the racists always expect black people to be nice. Yeah, even when you are being very disgusting to them, they don't expect to get a beat down. We aren't our grandparents, so we will give you what you ask for. Grace, William looks like Lurch in that picture. Well, if the shoe fits. Mhm. Dear Mrs. S, she is not a catch at all. Well, hence why she wasn't caught. um, Janice said looks untidy. Well, I don't know if that's cosplay's handiwork putting them all together. Um, it just I don't get the whole thing, so I don't try to figure out that family. They are the yeah. There you go, Wendy. The spooky and the creepy. The Cambridge family. Lord have mercy. Is it Halloween or Christmas? Well, maybe it's a little bit of both. Maybe it's a little bit of both. Yeah, because she looks like she's a cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay. Thank you all for your explanation on the Christmas cracker. I'm thinking, because here I am, the low, American, and we think food when we hear cracker, but okay, well, not the only thing, but it kind of fits also. Yeah, racist. I tell you. Lola says the only thing casual is the clothes they are wearing. The photo shoot is formal, probably taken by an elderly palace photographer. If they wanted informal, they should have been in their home or outside. Well, which home? I'm sure he does not want them at the bachelor pad. Um, he doesn't care to go there. Hmm. Let me come back over here. Tear. George is not amused. The smiles are fake and forced. Yeah, he's not. And I bust out laughing because I was like, just looking at the picture overall, and I'm like, wait a minute, not he's not giving nothing, not a smirk, nothing. Yeah. Oh, Space, you got a rough one coming up behind. Well, let me not say that because he might get excited. Moving on. Hey, Cookies and Cream, how are you? Sir Pegala and Ms. Pretzel Stick McMumbles need to be dragged with receipts all over social media platforms for the ridiculous, insane cosplaying of the Sussexes. Well, if that's cosplaying, they have lost that one. Lord, there is none. And squatties are out here like, oh, I hope that, Harry and Meghan release like one that it's formal or whatever. Um, if they do, great. If they don't, great. Whew, Lord of mercy. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Lord of mercy. Hey, Marshar. Normally, okay, Christmas cracker is a party favorite when pulled. It makes a pop sound. Oh, so doesn't he get enough of pulling and tugging? Okay, it's something Brits do during Christmas, if I'm not wrong, but knowing who Kate and the Unroyals are, they are the they are the Christmas crackers. Yeah, that's basically what I've come out. So someone, okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that and say, wow, that's what your media truly thinks of y'all. Hey, Sherry. Never late. Sorry I'm late. I didn't get a notification. I was watching Baron on my. Oh, that's all right. He comes on so late that I'm usually knocked out. So I miss him. Hanging out with y'all over there. Hey, Matthews. Let me see. Um, Lorna Marshall, you are totally correct. Also, they put a coin in their Christmas pudding, and whoever finds it has good luck for the coming year. I did see something, I like the Hallmark Channel, and so I think it is. Let me look at the name of the movie because it's based in Scotland. I have some Scottish heritage way back in the line. So I just wanted to watch that and they were talking about, I guess it was similar to that. They put a coin and then I was like, oh, that's so pretty. That's pretty cool. So they dig around looking in the pudding. So that's similar to um, on Fat Tuesday, the cake for those, hmm Mardi Gras. If you find the baby in the cake, yeah. Same thing. Okay, I get it. Wendy, Charles really dislikes his mom, Queen Elizabeth. He's so vengeful. He did not fulfill any of her wishes in regards to the Sussexes or contact Camilla. Good grief. Well, all for titles that when they leave this earth, the titles remain. Like you did all that to what feel like a man or something? Like I don't get that. You're truly stomping on her legacy. Don't ever say that Harry and Meghan have. Mm-mm. And see, my dad always found the silver, what is it, thirpenny bit in the Christmas pudding. Oh, okay. Wow, Raphaela says the same thing. Charles dislikes his mom. Well, we've known that if we know going back going back in time when he wrote that book and said how, you know, yeah, she traveled and the nannies raised him and basically, not a great mom. Yeah. Wendy says Raphael Charles's piece of work, karma's coming from look at his scandalous first year. Marsha, thanks for verifying, Lorna. Now finding a coin in your pudding seemed messed up because my greedy butt would would choke on it. Now not expecting it to be in my pudding, right? Exactly. Like I can't even imagine because textures. So if pudding is smooth and then something like hit your teeth, like I would be sick. They would be like, okay, she can leave now. Whew. Let's see. Kim, how are you? VS, the more these trolls speak about Princess Meghan's race or heritage shows that they are prejudiced. Exactly. Like you have to find pictures and be like, oh, look how she looked there. She doesn't control how someone, as they have always done, touched up those pictures. Because as she said, her freckles used to always get removed from different pictures. And the only way you're going to see the freckles is if you leave her in her natural Mhm. State pigment, all that good glory stuff. Wendy says the Rangers deflecting as usual with the propaganda BS, typical and pointless. Yeah. Oh, Connie Palmer, we love our dude. You're too sweet. I thought that was hilarious when I got to the end of it. I was like, okay, you don't want to subscribe. Like to drop a comment to say all that was just like, okay, thanks for the engagement. That is too sweet, though. Tiger, Chucky hated his mother for putting him in boarding school and hated his father for calling him soft, but called him Pa and Mummy in public for PR points, right? But he's a hateful, weak man who is just thrilled to be that sanitary product every single day. Okay. Annie, I I wear the F word with a badge of honor coming from the derangers. Whitney, the truth hurts. Preach VS. Well, Lottie VS, did you block that hoe? Oh, Lottie. Lottie went out to look for that comment. Lottie was going to light that person up. Actually, I was surprised I hadn't seen some. They had went under someone else's, but yes, I sent them off to their own little private party. Just there was no need to even respond. I'm like, okay, if you don't want to subscribe, that's fine. Nobody's forcing you, but you're the jackass for even leaving the comment. But as as Connie Balmer has said, let me find the comment. I done moved so fast from it. Let me see. Oh Lord, I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Oh, here it is. We love our dude. Absolutely love it. That is hilarious. I mean, they could be in listening. Hey, hi. hmm Won't see their comments. That's the main thing. So, Lottie, that is too funny. And Church Nelly's like, Lottie, and you're telling me to be nice? Oh, Lottie was going to find that comment and get that person. Whew. Tier. VS said the Rangers have really lost it. They don't know what to do with them. They really don't. And I love it for them. They are just all over the place. Now you want to call Meghan racist. No, when we have many articles of the royal family members being, um, you know, sued or complaints lodged against them, which I'm sure those were found to not be sufficient. People need to record them, folks, these days and upload it immediately. Yeah. F your NDAs. Okay. Lorna Marshara, that's you survive them. Pour brandy over the pudding and lighting it. Then after the light goes out, they serve it. Oh, with heavy cream. Ooh, that's some sweetness right there. I mean, if the coin holds up to all that, hey, you deserve the luck that you in finding it. Let me see. Grace Kate will leave over her cold dead Stepford scalp. Wigless scalp, you mean? Okay, Mrs. S. I love how these numpties come to a pro Sussex channel and then get pissed when they hear positive things about the Sussexes and some dragging of the others, which is rightly so. And it is so true. I was just like, oh, okay. There are 5 gazillion hate channels out there. Go find your tribe. Coming over here bothering us in our corner of the world on YouTube. Miss Furu, let me see. Megan is a woman who married the man she loved and got children. What's wrong with that? The world is crazy. I am sick of all the ugliness people say about each other, child. They just Looney Tunes. Benjamin, how are you? The day she goes off, will shut lots of mouths and open others up. Yeah, tabloids. Exactly. So, I mean, I'm sure she, I'm sure she goes off. Yeah. We just will never see it. Kim said, yes, VS. Leo the lioness, don't play too long. Eventually we will tell it like it is and will not suffer fools. Okay. Tiger. Kate's a doormat. She's not leaving until she gets that crown, child. And it's all for what? Just to stand there and you know, I'm sure if the okay, Charles has been, I'll say, in office because that's just like how it seems that he is. He's held that title for a year now. Take away the month or 2 months that they were, quote, in mourning, which was a bunch of malarkey. But how many state dinners has he hosted? Is that all she wants to do is host parties? Nobody wants to come in, you know, space doesn't want his time rosing to be interrupted, so she can forget that. She's just gonna have a crown. I guess she'll have a picture, and your family's still gonna be broke as okay, because he ain't gonna let that happen. Let me see, Matthews. Who's paying for Kate family expenses like food and clothes? Poor Kate may have to move back in with her family if Bald Willem goes to his rose bush. Well, now wait a minute. Sherry said I had to delete a hater troll in VS Royally comment section. I think it was a short video. Probably. If I do upload or put out a short, I do now turn off the comments. But yeah, they're like Looneyvilles. But you know, it's all engagement. Thanks. Dolores is a cylinder, and you pull the ends, and there's a prize inside. So it's like a I can envision it. And when I used to listen to another um, UK based royal um, content creator, I'll just say it like that. I think he did show one of those giddy ups. I didn't realize it was called a cracker, but okay. uh, okay, Lorna. Chelsea is, she's a lawyer now, or Baron, as they call him there. Kate was threatened by Chelsea, so she dropped her. It's funny. Kate is threatened by anybody that I'm just going to let y'all fill in the blank. Okay. Marshall, I see, Lorna. I saw that done in Christmas movies. They call it plum pudding. Yeah, I've seen that. Kim says Kate can't compare because she's not. Oh, wait a minute. Kate can't compare because she can't compete. She hasn't any standing nor style, class, or knowledge of the world. Ooh, Kim, tell us how you really feel. I'm just reading the comments, y'all. Church Nelly. All I see is a chocolate covered Ritz. Hey, Wellness with Frugal Mama, how are you? Um, and hey, Sis Hilda, if you're out there in the clouds listening, um, I'm just gonna leave Church Nelly to what Church Nelly's doing. Cause hey, Joseph, never late. Let me see. Janie says they need color in the photo. It's all wrong. They don't get PR. I'm not even a PR expert, but I understand PR enough. You have to look at the big picture. You put this out, but what is that saying overall? Because other people are going to read. Yeah. Mm-mm. No, no, no. No, no, no. Yeah. All right. What time am I working on? Ooh, I have about 9 minutes before it's okay. British call them biscuits, right? Is that what cookies are? Biscuits? You see how much I really. If Megan had stayed longer, I probably would have been up on all this, but you know, I'm not. Okay. So a cracker. So we call them, well, I guess because of the pop sound, that's why y'all call them that. But Let me just move on. All right. Lottie, we're going to leave that. I'm not even putting that up there. Church and Ellie behave. Okay. Let me see. Mrs. S. The rewards are in. In exchange for whatever news was leaked, Princess Broomstick got airbrushed to the nines. That's probably why they kept it black and white. Who are you kidding? And then we don't see the yellow teeth. Okay, let me reel this in. Okay, I'm going to get ready to get off of here. Martha, she desperately hanging on to her William for dear life. She knows she's on her way out. Well, she did her duty in many ways. You can take that. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I'm gonna leave any remaining comments about the heir to the air alone. Ah, Lord have mercy. Johnny Wong. Uh-huh. Hello, how are you? A few more comments. Let me see. Wendy said they tried with the poll that William and Kate are more popular than Harry and Meghan. Then this happens, their Christmas card. Epic failure. Karma right back at you. Well, I mean, it's not Harry and Meghan are not in a competition. It only seems to be one side that is in a competition because you have nothing else. Obviously, you have nothing else in life going on that you're worried about. I have to keep up with them. Harry and Meghan going on and doing whatever they do. Whew. Hey, Sonia. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Let me see. Church Nelly, hush. He's looking for his uncle's number. Let me see. Janine says we also have Christmas crackers in Australia. You need two people to pull that. Oh, I'm sure if that is the case, Space must have a ton of them at his Rosie's. Mhm. Just and go ooh when he hears the sound. Snap, crackle, pop. Sure gives it another meaning. All right, let me. His essence, lurch essence is coming out in that picture. That's so true. Joseph is saying the late queen must be spinning in her crypt from all the shenanigans happening since she left us. Well, yeah, they have wasted no time truly showing themselves. Truly showing themselves. So, oh, I'm glad you're enjoying this trash time. Let me see. Why repeat it? Okay. What I missed, Benjamin? I must have missed something. Let me see. QE2, hey, Ian, you know how I like to call you Ian. QE2 knew her son, and this is why she would not abdicate. Well, that's true, because a lot of people used to say that. Um, when Harry came in to visit that time, he did that surprise visit and said that he and saw his grandmother, visited with his grandmother, and nobody knew. None of them others knew. Spoke volumes, and he wanted to make sure that she was okay. We all were like, what? I mean, okay, but now that we're seeing the real deal, there's a whole lot more to that. Just press the thumbs up on your way out. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. Yes. It says you should have thanked the person for the engagement. Oh, I started to. I may have. I don't even know. No, I just think I just sent him off to Never Never Land. Why bother? Because then they get all excited that I acknowledge them and then they keep coming back. Hey, Vinny, how are you? uh, Ruth. Well, I guess he is a hostage in many ways. Okay. Let me get off here. I see y'all are cutting up really, really, really bad. All right. Let me bring up my outro music. All right. I hope that you enjoyed this Sussex Saturday on Monday. Um, Karen says in Britain, cracker means it's good. It's a knockout. Oh, is that it? So that picture they're saying is a knockout. Whew, the taste is just. I'm sorry. Let me put on Joy to the World and kind of get it together here. Knockout. Yeah. Marshall, all of a sudden I'm getting videos on Wank's kids on my newsfeed. Someone in the palace is. Ooh. Yeah. Out the kids to put as cover for the racist parents. Well, I mean, don't racists raise racists in most instances? I mean, they always say that Harry's a racist. Well, then so was his father. Because remember, Diana died when he was very young. Okay. Or you're saying Queen was. Now, we've seen pictures of her when she was a child doing that certain hand gesture. Okay. Let me move on. All right, everybody. Kim, love you back. All right. Please take care of yourselves. It's party season, holiday season. So when you're in large settings, wear your mask. Get your trash time mask on, my store. There's a link that Nightbot has dropped. Church Nelly probably has dropped it. And, really get the conversation going. Bye, everybody. Love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Okay. I had to star Connie's comment on we love our dude. Okay. Have a good rest of your Monday, and we'll be seeing each other in the YouTube halls, I hope. Bye, everybody.